Dubai basketball in the white strips, trimmed with gold and black. So McKinley Wright the fourth, offloads, mid-range J, Darvish, Bertans, botting him in beautifully from mid-range to open the scoring.
But he's moved the ball on. You've had first Bertans and now Musa open for easy jumpers.
Janan Musa, 38% from downtown for his career. As Bacon looks at the three, rotates it, Bertans does not hesitate and he rattles it home, and Dubai basketball shooting the lights out early.
Or is it just the offense has got the upper hand right now?
So McKinley Wright into the lane, Bertans catches it with his feet set and scorches the twine from three-point territory on the other side of the court.
The worrying thing if you're Partizan is a player like Bertans, if he gets going, he could go like Andreas Obst, he can go make 11, 12 jumpers all night long.
So Bacon rotates it out to Musa, shot clock in the red, hanging in the air, fakes the pass, Bertans, bucket, instant, just add ball. Checking the shot clock, attacking, pulling up at the dots, but back iron on the shot is McKinley Wright the fourth. Jabari Parker in transition with a 3-on-2, one dribble and finishing with the right hand.
We say this about so many players in the EuroLeague. There's a lovely one dribble, just kept balanced, lays it home and says to Sterling Brown, "Hey Sterling, that's how you make a layup."
Dwayne Bacon showing him how to drill it from downtown.
Bacon is clearly the best player in the game so far.
McKinley Wright the fourth, working the dribble, slapped out of bounds from Tyreek Jones. Now he's saying he deflected that off the player who shot the basketball. Debutant with Dubai.
Well, the simple point to say about Abbas is if he stays healthy, he can be a significant force for any team he can play for.
Veritable marathon, not a sprint. As Tyreek Jones going to work in the low post, bumping, barging and getting the bucket to fall. Typical low post play as Tyreek Jones.
Yeah, Abbas has not got the upper body strength to keep Jones away.
Wide open is Petrushev, electing not to rock the rim, but just laying it up for his first score in the EuroLeague in a Dubai jersey.
But he's 5 centimeters bigger than Tyreek Jones. So they've got size. If you get the ball to him down low, and he just keeps the ball high, good things will happen.
Look at that for hustle from Isaac Bonga, coming out of a scrum, emerging with the basketball, and then the three-pointer drilled as a result by Milton Sheikh.
4 missed layups by Partizan in the game. They trail by 11. It's 8 points they've just left on the floor. Marinkovic is supposed to make that.
Offload. And not getting the shooter's roll is Sheikh Milton, but Bonga runs down the offensive rebound on the baseline. Vanya Marinkovic over Sheikh Milton. Works him down low. Coming over from the weak side is Tyreek Jones. Petrushev can't make the bucket. Carlik Jones looked like he was feeling for contact, double clutching and kissing it off the window to finish the transition. So McKinley Wright the fourth rotates it to Janan Musa, setting a big screen and then catching the alley-oop off a perfectly played pick and roll in a crowd. Is Fiondu Kabengele. My goodness, he set a roadblock of a pick out on the perimeter, bulldozed his way through the lane. Handling the rock on the perimeter. Kabengele posting up at the dots. McKinley Wright the fourth with the handle, skipping his way into the lane and getting the run into form. McKinley Wright the fourth. My goodness, Partizan looking to make this a single-digit score. Oh, terrific footwork on the fly from Sheikh Milton. And he's looking to the baseline official for a foul. Carlik Jones turning on the Jets, coming downhill, little push off, no foul. Following athletically and aggressively is Tyreek Jones. It is an 8-0 run here in the third quarter, a 12-0 run spanning quarters 2 and 3. And it is now 3 minutes since Dubai basketball last scored, and that drought comes to an end. Left the hands of Dwayne Bacon. Down in his defensive stance, Carlik Jones. Dwayne Bacon takes it to his chest and gets it to go off the window with another one of those creative, unorthodox, seemingly off-balance shots. So Kabengele receiving the inbound pass. McKinley Wright handling. They hang it up for Kabengele, who darts to the lane and finishes with the alley-oop dunk once again.
Called the play and they executed it to perfection.
So Janan Musa, oh my goodness, wrecking the rim down low once more is Fiondu Kabengele on the connection with Janan Musa. Leads all scorers with 13 now. He remains perfect from the field. He's got a size advantage down low. Jana Musa drives, goes high off the glass and gets the underhanded scoop to fall. So Dwayne Bacon one-on-one with Isaac Bonga. Working the dribble. Spins his way into the lane. Gets it to one-on-one play of the highest order for Dwayne Bacon.
It doesn't go from one size to the other, and that means the defense hasn't moved, which means you got no chance at offensive rebound.
Janan Musa pulls up from downtown and drills a three-pointer into the eye of Dylan Ossetkowski. So shot clock has been turned off. Dwayne Washington Jr. met momentarily by a double team. They dump it down to Dylan Ossetkowski and he finds the finish. Kabengele was a large part of the reason why they dominated. Bertans from way beyond the arc, but it makes no difference, performing as though it's a practice drill.
And then they kind of stop playing defense as if they've done their job for the day. So you've got to keep going.
Petrusev spins baseline, initiates the contact, goes glass, gets his own offensive rebound and up to drop it in.
And it's easy to play that way when you've got a 15-point lead with what Dubai have right now. And Partizan have to make shots, and you've got to get out on Davis Bertans.
Of the game, and Davis Bertans 5 of 7 from downtown in his game high total of 20. Deflection and a steal leads to a transition opportunity. Davis Bertans unselfishly offloads, and Petrusev with fantastic footwork, and he feels that that is the bucket that has put this game out of reach. Petrusev double team near the three-point line. Justin Anderson with a huge size advantage over Carlik Jones faces him up, not looking to back him down, settles for the mid-range J, beats the shot clock buzzer and drops it directly into the eye of Carlik Jones.
Pokusevski comes in and he goes to the point guard position.
So Pokusevski playing point forward, launches another three, having made his first, and it is back-to-back buckets from downtown. He didn't look to attack. They take it to the corner. Justin Anderson, pump fake, keeps it himself, offload to Petrusev, who rocks the rim with a two-fisted flush. Beautiful ball movement demonstrated by Dubai Basketball, spreading the court, pulling Partizan all over the place, and the patience rewarded with an uncontested jam on the inside for Petrusev. So McKinley Wright fakes the three, gets to the goal, shadowed by Isaac Bonga, can't finish the layup. Sterling Brown in transition goes coast to coast. So 15 points the advantage, a minute and a half remaining in regulation. Isaac Bonga strings it from downtown. His first three-pointer of the night takes him to 7 points in the game.
When they were tired.
Into the lane in a flash is Carlik Jones for the steal. It hooks up Tyreek Jones, who finishes with a flourish on the fast break to reduce the arrears to 10. A minute remaining. Stranger things have happened in the game of basketball, but it would require a collapse of considerable order by Dubai Basketball in terms of concentration and defensive intensity for Partizan to get back into this one.
Either get a steal or it's over.
Indeed. So because the foul hasn't been committed early and take the chances sending Dubai to the free throw line, well, that's a nail in the coffin. McKinley Wright the fourth. Dwayne Bacon gets himself another bucket. And that is it. Dubai Basketball make it a dream EuroLeague debut. Dubai Basketball sending a message to the rest of the EuroLeague by making it a successful debut, prevailing over Partizan by a final score of 89-76.